Hello, this is the LEGO Wizard, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the LEGO Attack on Hoth set. So this is a fairly new set, and it came out in the summer wave of Star Wars sets. So it comes with 3 minifigures, and it is based off that scene in Hoth, where they first find the probe droid, and the Imperials start to invade. It's a really nice set. It's got a lot of good features from Hoth, a lot of nice white sloped pieces, as you can see straight off the bat, and yeah. So first we're going to take a look at the main build, and it's got a lot of nice slope pieces, and it's really intricate, so let's take a closer look. So the main build is quite versatile, as it can fold up and take a lot of different shapes. For example, here's the best one for display. You can, pose minifigures around it, have Han Solo taking out the probe droid, things like that. But this has all the function to be a bit better for if you want to have like a play scene. You can bend this part back, which gives you better, which makes this knob look much better at the back instead of just sticking out. And then you can make it into one long scene because it just clips in over here. And then it's just one scene, and you can have your figures posing around it, ducking out of the way. And so yeah, it looked really good. This knob actually controls some bevel gears inside, which can just control these stun shooters. Well, not stun shooters, sorry, stun shooters you just tap on the back, the flick fire, you just tap on the back, spring loaded shoot out. The bevel gear actually operates this turning mechanism. You can turn it manually if you want, that just turns the gear, but yeah, I think it's really nice that they included that. It's really good, if you want to do some long distance attacking, just get it into position. Too lazy to grab the top of it, but yeah, it's a nice way of making the most out of this space, because it's quite a compact space, but they've actually managed to fit just the bevel gear system inside here. I'm going to see if I can quickly open that up and show you how that works. As you can see, it very nicely comes off just like that, and you can see how that works. It just spins this, which is just connected by that, and then oops, spring-loaded shooter. Yep, you gotta be careful with these. If you even touch the back of them, they shoot out really far. They've been using them a lot more in LEGO sets lately. But as I was saying, so yeah, this basic bevel gear. I'm gonna see if I can take it off more pieces and show you it even better. There you can see how the bevel gears look inside. They just spin really nicely. It's a really nice one. You can just spin it and make it go crazy. And yeah, it's just a really nice mechanism there. Very simple use of those gears, but it works really well. I'm going to quickly reconstruct the build and give you a better look at the smaller details. So as you can see, this main turret does have a sticker, a very large sticker, here and here. This is all just one sticker all across. Looks really nice. It's very difficult to put on, but once it's on, it looks really good. The other sticker in the set is down at the base. It's just a small sticker on that printed tile, just showing a small console. So that's nice in there. The other main thing is at the top of this turret. This is just this doesn't really move at all. This is mainly just for decoration. But over here in the top, you can actually pose a minifigure in here. So this has a bit of a space for like a sniper with this really long rifle in this guy. Just fire here, close a lid a bit so you can get protected from the back. You can have a pretty dangerous fighting machine. So I think that's a pretty nice action feature. This nice good amount of space. Wish I'd put some sort of sticker or something on top. Kind of looks a bit plain when you don't have a minifigure inside. But overall, it looks pretty good. It comes with some nice accessories like this black spanner and then this black shovel. Shovel is on that regular and LEGO set. So this is a nice small set to get the shovel in. And yeah, so as for the rest of the build, it's mainly just more slopes and just area to place minifigures. So yeah, that's the majority of the set. Now let's take a look at the minifigures and the other builds. So first up here we have the famous probe droid from the Empire Strikes Back. This probe droid was the one that scoured the area of Hoth to see if any rebels were on it. It's only been done once in LEGO, and it wasn't done very well. And I think this new build uses a lot more pieces, and it looks much better. It's a bit more accurate to scale, with it being about the same size as Han Solo. It uses a lot of these black pistol hose pieces and then skeleton arms attaching it, which look really effective as tentacles. it uses that transparent dish piece and then a stick just to propel it into the air, which is fine. It doesn't really stand out much when it's on a white background like this. Yeah, besides that, they've used a lot of other cool pieces. These pieces I just clip on for the top, and yeah, it's a quite simple build, but I think it looks nice, and it's a nice addition to the scene overall. This is a small turret. It can be used by the Imperial Soldier, the snowtrooper, and it's a really basic build, but it looks good. It just has a small stud shooter in the front, which gives it a bit more playability. It's the only stud shooter in the set, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, it just has that small bit that supports it up without it would fall. And then you can have this these three levers at the back to make it look like it's supported on those. So that's a pretty nice look. They've done that before with dwarf spider droids and other smaller things in the past. Just a basic lever there at the back to control it. And yeah, just a nice little thing to put your Imperial Snowtrooper behind. Now let's take a look at all the minifigures, and starting off with the Imperial Snowtrooper. So this is the newest variation of the Imperial Snowtrooper. It's really nice, and it uses that Snowtrooper headpiece, which this front part looks like it should be cloth, but it actually isn't. It is part of the plastic, which is quite surprising. The only cloth piece in the set is actually that white sort of like mini skirt thing around his hips, so that's just there. Basic blaster. None of the minifigures carry stud shooters in the set because all the guns are different lengths. Around the back, there is this jetpack with a really nice printed piece, and that printing is actually covered up by more printing, which I will show at the end with all the other minifigures. And yeah, the Snowtrooper looks really nice. It's got a lot of good pieces, especially like this one here. Besides that, just angry clone face underneath. Here we have the very long rifled Rebel Snowtrooper, I guess. Rebel Soldier from Hoth. He's got this really long barrel sniper sort of piece, which I've never seen before, but I think it's very popular with the Clone series. So it's nice that they've used it on this Hoth person. They've got this nice Hoth hat, which has also been used before on places other than Hoth, and just a regular old backpack in white. So I like the way that those previous two figures have been camouflaged really well to fit into the snow. He got really nice printing on the front of his torso that shows some utility features, and then that same printing sort of carries onto the legs. Not as well, but it's still like a nice little addition. And yeah, so the backpack in great detail, just a basic backpack. There's nothing really fancy that makes it exclusive to Star Wars, which is very useful for custom creators. And yeah, we'll take a look at the printing that's on the backs of all these figures at the end. Now finally, this is the only figure that makes a big appearance in the movie, which is Han Solo in his parka. This minifigure was originally, the first version of it was available in a polybag set for the May the 4th promotion from a few years ago. In that set, he came with his own hairpiece and this parka hood, but this parka hood is the same as that set, well, as that polybag, but the printing on the torso is improved a bit, and you can see it there. You just got a small code there, it says Han Solo on it. Well, it doesn't say Han Solo, but it's probably like his verification code. A bit more printing of that jacket goes down to the pants, and on the back, you can see a bit of the parka hood, and then some more detailed torso printing. So let's take a look at all these minifigures with the gear removed. So here is all of their faces. As you can see, the two on the sides, the Hoth camouflages, they both have generic faces. They agri-clone and just a regular Rebel Soldier one that's being used a lot more commonly nowadays. And on the backs, you can just see Han Solo's generic alternate face, and then the back prints, which are really nice for the other two. You can see more of that tessellating pattern on the Rebellion Trooper, and on the Empire's Trooper, just more that printing that was on that small 1x1 piece. Speaking of the 1x1 piece that has a printing on it, I'll show you that in close detail because that piece is really interesting. So here it is. You may not be able to see the details as clearly because of the blurred camera, but you can see that it has a bit of a sort of control panel, and then just some other random things that you could see as different other action features on the backpack. The backpack build is quite simple, and the other two pieces are quite apparent what they are. And here's a general look at just all the gear from the minifigures in total in the set. As you can see, there's a lot of really nice headpieces here, a lot of different rifle and blaster pieces, some backpacks, and a parka hood. So yeah, just a lot of really nice accessories here that could be useful for other Rebellion and Empire mocks and creations. And here is the LEGO Assault on Hoth LEGO set. So if you like this review, make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos on LEGO Star Wars sets and on other LEGO sets. This is the LEGO Wizard. Have